Aloha, this is Tom Lesher with the weekly Pele Report, and it is an astrological forecast. This one is for the week of August 2nd, 3rd, in 2011. I'm here at Wilbur Hot Springs, and it's in California. I wanted to say before I got started with the forecast that I will be offering a class in Ashland, Oregon, August 17th. If you're interested, you could check out my website. And then after that, I'm going to be offering some classes in how to understand the birth chart. I'll be holding those in Auburn, California through the rest of the month of August. And all of this stuff is, you can find more information about it on my website, newparadigmastrology.com. You can also get these forecasts emailed to you if you subscribe on my website. And there's a lot of other stuff. I send updates and things like that, and written forecasts if you are on my newsletter list. I try not to flood your inbox, don't worry. There's other stuff going on. But this is a big week, so I want to get into this forecast. This is a very important week. Very, very powerful aspects going on. It is very seldom that we will have the aspect that we have going on this week, and that is Mercury coming into a station, that is stationing before it goes retrograde, and it's right there at the cusp of Leo and Virgo, opposing Neptune, which is also stationary, going retrograde, right at the very edge of Aquarius Pisces. These two planets, Neptune rules Pisces, Mercury rules Virgo, and they're opposing each other from their own signs. They're very powerful. Neptune's actually back a little bit into Aquarius, and what does this signify? And then, well, I don't know if I should get into it. Well, let me do the astrology first, because what goes on is, this is going on, basically Mercury was opposite Neptune last week on Thursday, July 28th. Now it goes retrograde. It opposes Neptune again on the 8th, which is Monday. It goes all the way back down into Leo and comes back again September 8th to oppose Neptune for the third time. This is a very important condition, a very important situation that ties together the thoughts, the ideas, the dreams, the whole way that you look at the world, and plan and calculate and figure things and set plans and goals for yourself. This is Mercury, right? There's a link here between what's going on here now and its fruition actually occurring and happening when Mercury comes back for the final pass September 8th. Now, the moon comes into a T-square with that on Sunday and Monday. It's very, very powerful that the moon in Sagittarius, then Scorpio Sag, will get involved with that T-square. So I wanted to say that, but before even that happens, the moon moving into Scorpio on, I think it's Friday and Saturday, we have the moon in Scorpio opposite Jupiter, squaring the sun. So we have two T-squares going on this week, okay, involving the moon. And even before that, there's a grand trine, because the moon comes in and trines Mars and Neptune, Mars having just gone into Cancer. So there's a lot of astrology for you, and now I just want to say what it all means, okay? This is a time, and in my past forecasts, I've talked about this a little bit, where we need to be coming in, we're changing our identities. All of this changing of identities has to do with, who do you think you are? Are you your body and you're all concerned about survival and making it? Or are you all, think you are your emotions and your feelings, and, you're either up or down according to, these unconscious urges and needs and fears that come up for you? Or do you feel like you are your thoughts? Oh, yes. Well, I'm definitely this person, and I'm that, and I've always done this, and I've always been there, and this, that, and the other thing, you know? Or do you identify with your spiritual ultimate reality? Because Mercury is the mind, the left brain. The ego thinks in plus, minus, good, bad, right, wrong, right, in this dimension. And our ego thinks that way in order to survive. And in Virgo, it's very strong, it's very powerful, and it wants results. It wants to work things through, it wants to figure it out, it wants to analyze it, master it, and, control it. However, it's now stationary, going retrograde, opposite Neptune. Neptune is our cosmic infinite spiritual self. This is a polarity, yes? The infinite versus the mortal. Yes? And I want to say that the way to handle this type of a thing is not to get too attached or too strung out or try to control situations, you know, overly too much. This is a time for us to meditate, for us to really use our left brain, discipline our left brain to tap into our ultimate spiritual infinite self. John Lennon had a Mercury Neptune conjunction, Imagine. I love that song. Just imagine all the people living life in peace. Imagine yourself living in peace. This is a time to imagine, to use creative visualization and to detach. I really, I want to encourage you that, this week I want to give an analogy, and it's basically pretend that you're on Star Trek and you just got beamed down to this planet. You've got everything you need. Your food, your clothes, your shelter, this, that, and the other thing. It's all from the spaceship, this, that, and the other thing. You don't need to worry about anything. What you need to do is care about who's here. Care about each other. This is a time with all this Sun, Venus, and Leo, and Uranus and Aries, Jupiter in Taurus. This is a time when you're going to gain your greatest benefit through generosity, through giving, through caring, through believing and trusting that you are infinitely powerful, that you are huge, that you are big, that you have no worries and concerns, that you can get beamed up anytime and they can beam down whatever you need whenever you want. And let's face it, this planet is what we would call probably, in the galactic or, in our cosmic space, it's a pretty primitive planet. And a lot of the inhabitants are very concerned with very primitive affairs and their survival needs and their issues and their this and their that. And, we are blinded to that infinite self that just got beamed down. And we're conditioned to believe that we're limited, that we're not that valuable, that we have to contribute and we have to work and we have to, manage this, that, and we can't live without, the television or the Jack Daniels or, whatever it is, I mean, we're BS'd into a lot of stuff here, yeah? So this is a week of really tapping into the truth, the higher, multi-dimensional, infinite truth about who you are and about why you're here. And then when that moon goes into Capricorn next Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to oppose Mars, square Uranus, conjunct Pluto. And you'll be coming out of your dream, don't worry. It will be time to put into action what you have, uh, dealt with. And I want to talk about this Mars going into Cancer is very, very powerful because, again, it has to do with penetrating Mars, our deepest unconscious needs for unconditional love. That's what I'm getting, yeah? And this is a very powerful time. Mars is going to be there for probably a month or so. And again, man-made religions, man-made laws, our parents, our schools, our spouses, our kids, our whoever has been, somewhat bringing us this message, that we don't know who we are or what we need or why we're here. But Mars now gives us this opportunity while it's in Cancer to tap into it. Tap into it. You exist. That's all you need to know. If you exist, you are valuable. If you exist, you have a purpose, and you want to be doing your purpose. The challenge with these aspects this week is there's going to be a lot of people moaning and groaning and complaining. Oh my goodness. I didn't get my way. The mail didn't come through. My email messed up. My computer messed up. There were lies and I got betrayed. Mercury Neptune is this illusion and betrayal and lies and the thief and deceit. But all of this is about, if you are overly concerned, wrapped up, worrying about, anxious, and attached to this outcome and that goal and this need and all of I need to take care of myself. I'm a separate being. I don't believe in Scotty up there, in the Star Trek thing. I don't believe he can beam down whatever I need. I just don't believe it. And you get caught up in separation, and you get caught up, and then you get indigestion, and you get all worried, and you get afraid of losing control, and you turn into a snippy, snidely, nasty person, and then you start blaming people who are letting you down, and this, that, and the other thing, and it's just, you don't need to spiral down that wormhole. I'm suggesting that you really move into non-attachment, and as you move into non-attachment, you're going to feel your direction. It's going to be your excitement. It's going to be your passion. And if you trust and you believe and you put it out there and you do what you love doing, and what you love doing is obviously going to bring joy and happiness to others. The best way to care about people and show how much you love them is to be generous. Sun, Venus, and Leo. And give of yourself like there's no tomorrow, like you have no bottom to your pockets. Give. It comes back. Worry and hoard and get all paranoid and don't put out anything and don't give anything. And no wonder, hello, you don't put anything out, you're not going to be getting nothing back. So that's the message for this week. Stick it out there and see what comes back. And last but not least, the mantra for this week. Wow. Give and let others give back. Whatever, it just came. I don't rehearse these things. So give and let others give back. It's beautiful. And it shows the unity of all creation, the unity of all humanity, and how we are all brothers and sisters on the same spaceship. And that is all for today. I'm going to say namaste. I wish you the best. And let's be in touch. Aloha.